The EFRA Select Committee going forward has huge importance now because we are leaving the European Union and because of Brexit, because the vast range of issues that the Select Committee look at and the EFRA department cover all used to be very much dictated by EU legislation. But that is obviously going to change over the next 2 years. So there's a huge range of policies that are going to come forward that the Select Committee will scrutinise. Well, obviously it depends on the policy that is brought forward by the government, but it is going to be quite a challenging time for farming as we leave the European Union. It's very important, I believe, that the British agricultural policy that is obviously going to be designed and put forward over the next 2 years focuses on the environment, but also focuses on agriculture, food security going forward, as well as animal welfare. And that's all areas that are going to be scrutinised through the Select Committee as we move forward. When you look at the farming communities surrounding York, and a lot of these do fall on the edge of my constituency, it covers the full range of agriculture, from carrot and potato producers to arable crops to sugar beet now just starting to be grown again in the area, but also right across the livestock sector as well, from some of the top quality dairy farmers that we have locally, but also pig and sheep producers as well, and cattle. So it's the whole range is covered across our area in North Yorkshire within agriculture as well as horticulture as well. But also, it is hugely important economically because of the money that brings back into the community and into the area, and also the jobs that it creates as well. But also, we mustn't forget about food security as well going forward as well. And actually, I think that's very important for our country, that we are producing more of our own food rather than reliance on imports. Well, I would say that obviously, the important thing now, because we're designing, the government is designing a new British agricultural policy as we speak. So it's very important that we listen to all the different bodies and local farmers, not only across York. As a York MP, I will be talking to farmers within my constituency, but also right across the region, that we listen to what they have to say, and they feed in through their local representatives, and like the NFU, and people like that who will be representing their interests as well, because we've got to bring together all the different organisations, whether it's the farming community and the National Farmers Union, but also the environmental bodies as well, and bring them together and have a policy that everyone can feed into and work around. Well, I think the future of farming is very bright. It is going to be a challenging period of time for agriculture. As we create new policy, as the government creates new policy going forward, and that has to be very much linked into the environment as well. But I do think it is a bright future going forward. I think we can be at the cutting edge of science and technology in agriculture as well as a country, and I think it's very important that we lead the way in that. And I think so actually, rather than being tied with the European Union going forward, I think UK agriculture can actually move ahead more freely and actually lead the way in advancing agriculture into the 21st century.